So, good day everyone. We are the Group 10 and here are the members. Teatro of James R., Udtuan Christian, Onabia Erlin May, and Virga Adonis. And our topic is all about the life jackets and other personal protective equipment. So, learning outcome. At the end of the session, the students shall be able to determine the importance and uses of life jackets and other personal protective equipment. General information on personal protective equipment. Those of which this manual applies must wear a life jacket whenever they are working within 3 meters of the quay edge or while boarding, disembarking, or operating vessels. Failure to wear a life jacket at the appropriate time is a disciplinary offense, and external mooring contractors will have their license to operate within the port withdrawn. As it is a part of your personal protective equipment, you are personally responsible for it. Next is to be reported by Udtuan.
Think the teatro. PPE stands for Personal Protective Equipment for mooring. Any PPE issued by the port or contracting company should be worn for the purpose it was intended for and should be worn correctly as per the manufacturer's the correct PPE shown below. Next slide, please. As we can see, there is a crew that wears a fully complete PPE from head to toe. First, hard hat. Second is life jacket, and with this, VHF radio and high visibility clothing, and with gloves, and lastly, safety shoes. Next slide, please. Safety helmets shall be worn on all quails and jetties and should be replaced following severe impact when scratches amount to 25% of the shell thickness. When cracking is evident if they exceed 2 years from issue. High visibility clothing must be worn in all working areas. Gloves are worn to protect the hands from sprags, splinters, and sharp edges. Wearing gloves also help to protect use from waterborne disease such as hepatitis and leptospirosis. Safety boots or shoes must be worn at all times, whilst in operational areas. This includes work on all quay sides. All personnel, whenever they are within operational areas, must wear the high visibility clothing and safety footwear provided. In addition, safety helmets and life jackets will be worn in designated areas. And lastly, shorts are not permitted to be worn during mooring operations. To further add some information, I call Deck Cadet Varga. Deck Cadet Varga.
All right. Thank you so much. To further explain, um, reports on any defects or damage to the appropriate supervisor, as well as any accidental inflations. Follow always manufacturer's care, stowage, and donning instructions at all times. Donning your life jacket. Having inspected your life jacket instructed above, it is important to don your life jacket in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. Straps should be secured around the waist as high as comfortably because tight enough to prevent the life jacket riding up and over your head in the event of entering the water. Next, the manual red pull cord should be outside the life jacket as shown to ensure it is accessible in the event of entering the water and the jacket does not automatically inflate. And lastly, Crotch straps must be worn at all times. These are designed to prevent the life jacket riding up over and off you head during inflation in the water. So as seen in the picture in the next slide, we can see an example of the red pool. You have this is a demonstration on how to properly use the life jacket in order to be to have a life security on board. So the next slides will be introduced or will be discussed by Cadet Anabia. Erlene, please take over.
So report any defects or damage to the appropriate supervisions as well as any accidental conditions. Follow always follow the manufacturer's care, stowage, and donning instructions of all times. So having inspected your life jacket as instructed above, it is important to don your life jacket in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. Second, straps should be secured around the waist as high as comfortably possible and tight enough to prevent the life jacket riding up and over your head in the event of entering the water. Third, the manual of red pull cord should be outside the life jacket as shown to ensure if it is accessible in the event of entering the water and the jacket does not automatically inflate. And lastly, crotch straps must be worn at all times and these are designed to prevent the life jacket riding up, over, and off your head during the inflation in the water. Next slide, please. So this is the image of the life jacket where you put the red. So remember, your jacket could save your life. So treat it with care and store in a secure and safe manner. Storing your life jacket and life jacket should always be dry before storage and protected whenever possible in the protective cases they came in. Thank you. That will be all.